I am California of the past.
I
I
am
am
California of the past.
I
I am
am
California of the past.
Why is it called so? It was the owner's nickname because his name was like really long, and so they shortened it by calling him Oldie. The waffles are the most popular, and the battery it's like a secret recipe. Like no one really knows about it except for like 2 people. They put all these different ingredients in the batter and the dry mix, and you can't get that anywhere else. And at the end of the product, when they're done making it, it looks almost like a lemon meringue, on top of the bowl of the batter. And it's not like something that you would get a box, like a biscuit mix, and that would be something else you would use, but that's not what we use here at Ollie's.
Are there usual customers, and if there are, then how long have they been coming?
There's this one particular customer that I've been friends with ever since I've been here, which I've been here like 36 years, and his name's Don, and his nickname is Oldie, and he used to have a bread company, and he sold that, and he's in his 90s.
Were there any other problems with other businesses, and how was it solved?
Like the theater when it was shut down, and a lot of people was in support of it, wanting to open and get it restored, and I was all for that because it was like a growth for Park Street for Alameda, and so when I put it was like had to vote for it, and so I put the paper in my window to vote, let's vote for this. People were calling and saying that if I didn't take that sign out of my window, that they would stop coming in. And I just couldn't, it really was upsetting to me that people are like that, kind of like threatening if I didn't do something, how they would stop coming in because of such a good thing that could happen for Alameda. I put my dad on the menu, and it's called the Bobby Max, and it's a waffle with ham and an egg. My dad was so against that when he was alive that he thought it was just too much work because you have to put it on 2 plates. And so after he passed away, I just kind of went ahead and named that after him, and it's a good seller. But I put a lot of things on the menu, My mom's name's on there. It's a Christmas French toast, and my Aunt Tammy and my Uncle Jerry. There's a lot of things I created and put on the menu over time. People say our prices are real fair, real low. I try to keep that, along with keep the quality of the food really high, and not lessen anything.
What you were saying is about business cards.
Yeah, there's a business card out there you might want to grab on the way out. It's a picture of an old lady with her daughter inside. It's kind of like a puzzle. And that was the original business card back at that time. Just back back in the 70s when my parents, they were interested in this restaurant, and it was just kind of like a hole in the wall, and it was like the people that owned it didn't keep it well. It was really dirty, and so my dad and mom were at the theater watching a movie, and the movie was so bad that my dad walked out, and he came here to Ollie's, and he saw how filthy and how it needed so much help. And he went back to my mom and told my mom that he would never own this restaurant because of how much maintenance it's going to need. But then maybe say sometime later, someone told my dad this restaurant was up for sale. And so my dad put $100 down on the restaurant and a handshake. Back in that day, it was all about trust. And then after my parents bought it, it was like a month later, my parents just got insurance on the restaurant, like 2 nights before, and the French fryer shorted out, and there was a major fire in Ole, so we had to shut down for at least a couple months. And I was in high school, and we lived up in Montclair, and we didn't have any money, you know, because we were trying to open up this restaurant again, and the insurance hadn't paid us for the loss. So it was just, you know, it was a real big struggle, you know, starting from the bottom, and now just having what we have now is kind of like, you know, I really appreciate it, because I've started from the bottom and been able to, you know, I'm pretty humble about what we have. And the sign existed, the Ole's up there on top was there, but my dad and his friend David was working on the sign, and there was some boarded up there, and as they were taking the board off, there was a where it says hamburgers, that was discovered, and so we had that sign restored. So that's kind of like, you know, it was just complete once they discovered that part of that sign was boarded up.
Is it historical?
Yeah.
And did anyone else try to steal your recipe?
I killed them when they did.
A paradise for two.
Good for buying stuff, and honey, I have got enough, so I won't nix it. But your back I will disable if you reach across that table for my biscuit. Now you can have some of my bacon, cause they always give too much. And the sausage is delicious, but it's not my favorite stuff. You can keep the grits and butter, and I swear that I won't mind. But keep your cotton picking hands off that biscuit of mine. Baby, if you're feeling down, I will take you on to town. And if we make a little stop at Ole's Waffle Shop, oh please don't risk it. You know I love you very much, just as long as you don't touch my biscuit.